The engine is starting up.
For launch. GC, go. Guidance, go. Fido, go. Prop, go. GNC, go. Max, go. Eagle, go. Ecom,
go. Pending final steps to cabin link check.
3, 2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Riff Nation Network, the RNN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Hello, all my creepy little weirdos. Welcome again to the Horror History and Haunting podcast, where, of course, I'm here in my isolated cabin in the woods, being the mistress of macabre, the wanderer of the weird, and all that good stuff. Tonight, boy, do I have a show for you. I have a couple that I've known for quite a while on the internet. Again, this is the first time I get to meet them, face to face, even though it's over the internet. And have a conversation. Matt, he is an award-winning documentary filmmaker. He's the lead investigator of the Paranormal Research Unit. He has a reputation of authentic paranormal research. He served in the U.S. Marine Corps currently as a rifleman. He is the director and editor of the award-winning documentaries. I need to learn to speak, but okay, we'll get there. Evil Unearthed and the Harrisville Haunting, the Real Conjuring House. And that has gained him over 28 film festival awards and 2 nominations. Helena, his wife, is a Finnish paranormal investigator. She is also known for her methodical approach and commitment to authenticity in paranormal research. She's also a member of the Paranormal Research Unit. She's been she helps Matt with his films, and she's appeared in both of those films. She does have a couple of YouTube channels, the HelBent, where she dives into real life criminal cases, and she has the passion for uncovering hidden truths, whether supernatural or criminal. And she loves talking to new people and meeting new people. So let's welcome them to the show. Hi guys, welcome. Woo! I finally got it started, the podcast. Anyway, welcome. I know you guys have been paranormal investigators for going on like over 20 years now, correct?
Yeah, it's not 20 years, more like 15 almost for me. Yeah, and then
For me, 4 years. So I'm still.
Yeah, so combined about 20. I should have said combined.
Combined, actually. That's true.
yeah, 15 at the moment. Until next summer, that's when it's been 15 years.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's it's funny. The older that you get, like more time seems to slip by so fast. At least that's been my case, going from a mom to grandma. So, you have made 2 amazing documentaries. I've watched the Real Conjuring House film myself, and it had some very interesting, not only experience but results. When you were there, the controversy of the con house, I'm not going to touch on that because I figure it's all going to work itself out in the end, and I'm not going to throw my 2 cents out in the well for, it'll be what it'll be. And the people make the best choices and the best decisions for that property, I do believe. So it's in good hands. But besides that, when you were there, was there any experiences you guys had that really jumped up, at you?
Yeah, when given to the Conjuring House, I would say the personal experience I had there at the end of the film was definitely interesting. Never had something like that happen before, and it's just an interesting experience in general.
Yeah, very impactful. We're not going to give away exactly what happens because we want everyone to watch the film, of course. But what was it like being there? Because I've never been to the Conjuring House. I've heard people talk like you feel it when you come on the property that something's different about that property, and that's why people were drawn to it so much. Did you feel any of that?
Yeah, I definitely felt something when you enter the location. I believe personally it's possibly an elemental type haunting, and also there might be past soldiers and stuff like that from the war that took place there, the King Philip's War. We don't know for sure if it was in that exact area, but in those states there was that war going on with the 2 tribes, the Narragansett and Wampanoag tribes and the colonials. So we do know that was happening in those states, but we just don't know for sure if it was in that exact area. So
In that exact area. Wow, we're having a lot of chats here. So we're just going to pull the stream up so like everybody can see it here. We have, of course, Howie. He's the producer of our show here. He's like, have some fun. They're sharing this out. Shadow. Hello, Shadow. Welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome. Hauntingly Beautiful says, hi, Patricia.
That's me.
Shadow Cat says, hi, lovely Helena.
Hi.
And Shadow says, he got your message. He's here. Okay. Hi, Matthew. Wink. I've watched it like 5 times already. LOL. I think he's talking about the Conjuring House film and your other film, the Unearthed film.
yeah,
Let me put. No, I didn't want to do that. See, there's a reason why I started podcasting late in life because technology is not my friend. So we'll put that away. Um, so can you tell us about your other film? What's it about? The property, the
Yeah.
history?
So this one was about the Monroe House in Hartford City, Indiana. This location is very interesting because of the rituals that took place in the house. There was demonic rituals that one person was trying to uh, basically conjure things there, doing dark magic and stuff like that. And then we found physical evidence of that inside the Conjuring House, and plus human remains.
Conjuring House?
Sorry, not Conjuring House, Monroe House. Getting them mixed up. And then we also found human remains in crawl space.
Oh, wow.
So very intriguing for sure.
So when you found the human remains, I'm assuming you had to like stop production altogether and call the cops and do all that stuff?
No, because
Or was it more of an archaeological?
somebody already found them before, and they talked to the cops, but they were saying, "Oh, it's just chicken bones," when it obviously wasn't, because
Femur?
it looked more like I forgot the name of it. It looked like an arm bone
Um,
is what it looked
Oh,
like.
tibula or
Fibula.
fibula.
It was the fibula, is what the anthropologists and archaeologists were saying in the film. So
Wow. And they what did they determine that the bone was it a Native American? You said it was Native American, correct?
no, that one we don't know.
yeah, we don't know.
Oh gosh. Well, that's scary because you don't know if it was like something that could have been dropped there, been there for years, like
And there's more
there's
than one bone.
yeah.
so
Most-
was it like a whole skeleton or a pile of bones or
We didn't dig up anything because of the owner doesn't want like the remains very disturbed.
yeah.
So
gotcha.
basically just showing the ones that were visible, basically. So that's basically what we showed on camera. So he didn't want to
Yeah,
dig
which
it
you
up.
could show. Right, because you don't want to disturb, especially if it's, resting spirit there. Is there anything, because I haven't seen that film. So was there anything that happened that stood out to either one of you or both of you at the Monroe House?
Oh yeah,
A lot of things.
a lot of things. This is way more interesting film than the first film for sure.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
Oh yeah, this was definitely one of the top locations for its story, its history, and a lot darker too.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I can imagine. Especially given like the Monroe House history. For people that aren't familiar with the Monroe House, can you give them like a brief history of the property?
Yeah, so it was built in the late 1800s, and then it was been around for a while. But I don't think the haunting is particularly from the deaths that took place there. There's been 3 deaths that have taken place on the property, or it was 2 or 3, and then there's a few deaths that were living in the house but died either at the Blackford County Hospital or in a car crash and stuff like that. So there's multiple deaths surrounding the house, but I believe most of the haunting is related to the rituals that took place there, based off of the evidence that we captured from the ritualistic items in the area. So
Oh, wow. So that's okay. Shadow's responding. Sorry. Shadow is a she. I apologize. I gender misplaced you. Assumed. And the film is definitely better than the first film. A lot of the hard work went into the filming, editing, etc. Which is very, very
yeah,
cool. Like for you to say that, because the first film, just personally, I really, really enjoyed from beginning to end. So I can't wait. I'll have to set aside some time to watch the second one, most definitely. If you are telling me it's better, then I definitely, and you guys need to check it out too. So yeah, definitely check out both films. It's awesome.
It's available on Prime Video, Tubi, and also Google Play. You can also buy the Blu-ray on Walmart.com and BestBuy.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and Amazon.com.
That's kind of like when I'm talking about the podcast. I'm like, I didn't know that we were on Rumble and Audible and Spotify and all this stuff, because I always forget, because I'm talking to a camera, that the people that listen to the audio, they can't see me. So when I'm doing this stuff, they're missing out because they can't see what's going on. So it's a mystery to them.
Yeah.
But but anyway, like, and you guys met in the paranormal sphere, is that correct?
We met at the Monroe House.
Yeah, this location connects us like a permanent attachment.
Yeah, it's a tough one to get rid of. She's been trying everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. Shadowcat says, I love both films, but the Monroe House film is definitely my favorite. I would recommend it to anyone. So I just wanted to get that out there. Now, what got both of you into the paranormal field and making films and everything that you've been doing?
Well. It started from the time of 2011. Once upon a time, I heard about this haunted location called the Old Washoe Club. I went into the Old Washoe Club, and then I went into the crypt. Then I asked a very specific question, and then a piece of brick was thrown. When I asked it to move something, bam! That was the start of my journey. Was the Old Washoe Club and the brick.
You actually still have it.
I still have the brick.
Yeah.
Oh, you still have it? I would have kept it too. I would have took it with me. Yeah, I think other people have had similar instances of the Washoe Club about throwing objects, especially down in the basement crypt area. Which is crazy to me. Like, to have that kind of manifestation with that amount of energy, to be able to throw an object like that, especially on command that quickly, without like having to, you know what I mean? Like, gear up for it. So that's crazy. That's a deep dive into the pool for sure. How about you, Helena? What was your first like dive into the paranormal?
So I've been always interested in the paranormal, but I don't even know where to start, honestly. Well, I had my own experience.
Once upon a time.
I'm not doing that. But yeah, later in life, I like growing up, I had experiences for sure, not so good ones. And later in life, literally like 4 years ago, or a little bit more than that, because I started watching content, YouTube and different shows and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? I want to do that. And I decided to go with my friends, and we went to this abandoned house that was called, no, it wasn't called Demon House. We started calling it the Demon House because it allegedly has 3 demons in there. Obviously, I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm like, you know what? That's my first location I go to, something possibly demonic.
Right?
Definitely, I've never been so scared in my life. I don't know what it is. We went back there later, like 6 months later, and I still got that fear in there. So it's definitely something in that place. So that's what really was like dive in right in there, and now
Right.
most of the paranormal community is in America, at least the one I'm part of. So that's how I kind of got to know people from America, and I started traveling here and, you know, investigating in these places, and yeah.
And then she started stalking me, and then just kidding. I'm
No,
kidding.
remember, you're supposed to be the one with the attachment. She can't be stalking you if you're the attachment. That's not the way that works.
I know,
Um,
right?
let's see. Shadow again said, "Hey Nick, paranormal poet. Hello. There's Hauntingly Beautiful Adventures too. Yeah, I forgot to mention that one. That was another wonderful YouTube
Right.
video
That's
that
me.
Helena does. Yeah." And Paranormal Poet said they're happy to be here. Hello, Patricia. Lovey face, laughy emoji. Um, so yeah, like, see, I shouldn't be trusted with technology. There we go. I figured it out. So yeah, you really dived into the deep pool. But going back to what you said earlier about like when you were talking about different entities and classification of entities. Um, do you have like a specific classification of things like that, or do you just go by like the general norms?
Depends on the location. Um, I believe I don't. The thing is, I don't really
I
know.
believe.
The
Sorry.
thing is, it's all just it's a whole bunch of theories. Some
Yeah.
people believe it's all demons. Some people believe it's ghosts, and then some people believe it's
Time
know,
loops and glitches and
yeah.
there.
There's so many
The
theories
truth is,
out
we
there.
don't really know. That's what we're trying to do. Gonna
Yep.
investigate and figure it out. I would like to
Yeah,
know.
that's why we get into it, right? Is to try to figure it all out. But I do believe belief has a lot of power. So in a lot of locations and stuff, even if it may have an original like attachment or entity or something, but like if everyone is being told that they're going to see a little girl in a white dress, people start seeing a little girl in the white dress. I think sometimes the energy manifests how we want to see it and kind of
Yep.
grows from that notoriety. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I believe in the aspect of the mind also can manifest things sometimes.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Oh yeah, like it's the
Really.
psychology. That's part of what I'm fascinated with is the psychology of the human mind when placed in a stressful situation like the paranormal, and trying to keep like certain psychological effects from happening during an investigation because it's really hard, especially if you got multiple people like in a group. Mass hysteria is a huge thing. One person hears one thing and then everybody hears the same thing when in actuality they don't because they just hear what it's kind of playing the phone, a phone game like when you were a kid that you have to watch that you yourself aren't affected what other people's experiences or what they're going through because you could be experiencing the same thing, you could be experiencing something completely different. Are there
Yeah.
like specific techniques that you use in your paranormal investigations to kind of mitigate that kind of interference with investigations?
Fear. Because you know what we do with Eric.
You said mitigate is that what you said?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Not really mitigate for me. It's I don't do anything I want as much activity as possible. So yeah.
Oh, so when you were talking about fear, you like to do experiments with fear, correct?
Yeah. Because
Put
some
people in
individuals,
situations.
and then I put them in those situations because I have a lack of fear, so I'm not a good test subject. So I like
Well,
going
that
by myself, and it's not a problem for me. But for other people, it will be a problem, and they are the perfect test subjects.
I'm also scared.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you didn't do it to me at the Monroe House. You used Eric as the
Yeah, I used Eric instead.
poor Eric. He's never investigating with
Poor
us
Eric.
ever.
you done scared them off. Well, I think fear can be a good motivator. It can also like fear is an intense emotion. So you're putting out there like a lot of
And
energy.
like emotions and everything, their energy.
Emotional damage.
Emotional.
Emotional damage. Anyway, Okay, like paranormal poet. Hello there, Helena. Happy Wednesday, Zen Day to you.
Yay.
And I don't think I'm gonna make it tonight, Nick. I just got home from New York today, and I'm so tired.
Yeah, that's happened
You too, Nick. They're back and forth. Keith's here. Sorry I'm late. Was on a case. Got you shared out. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate you. Love you, brother. It's okay, Patricia. I understand. Every time I hear the name Patricia, I'm sorry. I think about that. Bye, Felicia. Whatever, Patricia. You know what I mean? Like that kind of. Well, anyway, if you can't tell, I have ADHD, so I bounce a lot. So sometimes you gotta.
Me too.
Bring me back. I'm the queen of tangents. Let me do this. Get that off. Okay. Back with your investigating. Like, you do a lot of just words. Stop it. Back when my father was in the military. My brother was 21 years in the Air Force. He was Air
Force. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Air Force. Yeah, he was a sniper for the Air Force. He worked in the chaplain's office, and he has the same thing. Like he does yard work in the middle of a tornado. Like I think it's ingrained with the military. You kind of learn a certain degree of not really. I don't want to say desensitization to fear, but I think you're trained on how to handle fear. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
You said
you're more.
sniper
Yeah.
in the Air Force.
Yes. And he was colorblind, so go figure that one
I've
out.
never heard of that in the Air Force. Because
He did it. He was in places he didn't even know where he was. He was like, I could tell you it was palm trees, and that was it. It was need to know, and I didn't need to know. I was like, all right. I can't tell you where I'm going. I can't tell you when I'm coming back. All right. But, yeah, he was stationed out in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And he finally retired. He was 21 years in service.
Wow. That's a long
But
time.
speaking of service, I wanted to thank you for your service, by the way. And thank you to Helena, because everyone knows, the servicemen put their lives on the line, but, the families serve just as much sometimes as the servicemen, making sure that there's a good home to come back to. So I just want to say thank you from my heart to yours about both of your services there. And getting back, do you have any upcoming films planned or
pre-production at the moment?
Pre-production?
Yeah. It's
Can you give us?
Can't say too much about it.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, can you give us a little tease?
It's definitely a famous story, that's for sure. That's one.
Cool.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. There's your clue. It's a famous story. So make sure you be on the lookout for that when that comes.
So, perfect.
Awesome. Now, if you could tell any new paranormal research out there one piece of advice, what would it be? I love asking this question because everyone always has a different answer for it.
You want me to go first?
Sure.
Well, obviously.
Oh, I have it now.
Okay, I can't form words right now. So, obviously, don't fake anything. And if you're worried about, like, I don't have money, I don't have equipment, like, just go to locations, feel it out. You have a camera on your phone, and it also records audio. Like, that's pretty much all you need. And then you just grow slowly, start getting more stuff. And it's not even about the stuff, really, like paranormal equipment. Like, there's a lot you can experience by just being in the moment. I think that's a good start. That's what I'm saying.
Mine would be to
that's
not be minded on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
So there's two people that are just too much of skeptics, and there's two people that are too much of believers. You want to be right in the middle. You want to be as not biased as possible. So I say be right in the middle is the perfect place to be. Because if you close yourself out, you're probably going to either not get much at all, or you're going to be getting everything that's just not actually true.
Yeah, like if you're you're not even a little bit skeptic, like debunking.
Yeah, that's what you end up. Your whole video is nothing but. It's like it's not. There's a lot of you just sitting in the dark, talking to yourself and marking noises that come out of humans' bodies. That's what happens.
Yeah, it's boring sometimes. Like sometimes nothing happens, and you can sit there for hours and just wait for something to happen. Like you have to keep that in mind. It's not what you see in like some of these YouTubers out there. It's just constantly just things happening. It is not like that when you do it right.
Right. Because I'm a firm believer in Occam's razor. Try to debunk what you can debunk, and don't automatically. Not every creek. No, learn science. Learn physics and how water pressure can turn faucets on. Yes.
A lot of people out there that don't even understand your own equipment they're using.
Correct. If you ask them, what's in, an EVP, they can't even tell you what an EVP is, but yet they're running around with this high-tech other equipment, know your basics, get in there. I completely agree with that. I'm gotten a lot of chats here. Shadow, she says that she's going to jump off here, going to bed. Night, Maddie. Night, Elena. And Nick, thanks for having me, Christina. Anytime, Shadow, you want to hang out, I'm all for it. Not Maddie. Okay. In the middle of a paranormal sandwich. I like that analogy. Yeah.
He's a part
and then good night, Patricia. So I'm caught up there. Good night, my friend. Good night. But yeah, I do believe try to figure it out before you jump to a paranormal, interpretation. Because a lot of times things can be explained, and have a good team that's well-rounded, that kind of knows their areas of expertise, that can help with debunking and things like that. I think it helps hugely.
I think that Jimmy is starting out perfectly as a new person, because he was already ahead of the game, I feel like, when it comes to being in the right mindset of a paranormal investigator from the start, which is something I can't say about myself. I was definitely needed a lot to learn. And so he's already a step ahead, and he just started not that long ago. So it's like that's the proper way to be in the middle.
Right.
So
do not run. That's one thing I always tell people. Do not run. No matter what happens, do not run, because you can get hurt.
I always make this joke that it's like, if you investigate the paranormal and you're trying to be taken seriously, if you're calling yourself a paranormal investigator, you shouldn't be running away, because that's basically that's like a bug exterminator running away from the bugs.
Yeah, exactly.
So
right, you're running away from what you're really looking for. And I always I have issues, because I'm not going to call names, because the paranormal sphere, everybody believes different things, and I'm not against anybody that believes in such things. Put it out there. But I am a firm believer that I don't think everything is a demon, and not every investigation you get possessed during said investigations, if you get my drift. But I'm not gonna shit on people for what they believe or whatever. And I know, many sensitives out there, they're more sensitive than I, so I won't judge, but it's not something I jump on board and ride that wave with.
Yeah, let's just say some of these people, they just give paranormal bad name, yeah, because then everyone starts to think like, oh, there's just
emulate that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
they see, this person has made the big bucks, and they've done all this stuff, and they're famous, and then they throw science out the window. And it hurts everybody in the long run because like when you're trying to do like a more scientific, because I know we can't say scientific right now because there's so much we don't know. But if you're trying to lean more in a scientific way of thinking, you can't really, those people kind of make us all seem kind of a little bit foolish in a way.
Yeah.
Shadow, let's see, did I miss anybody in chat? Because I don't want to miss people.
No problem, Jimmy. You guys
Jimmy
go
said, thank you,
follow
sir.
Ghost-
Thank you, sir.
That's a different channel he's on right
Yeah,
now.
he's on a different channel. He's on his second. I mean, I guess that's his main channel. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Ghost Quest. Follow Ghost Quest if you want to go see his stuff. He has a new documentary series that's out right now on Prime Video and Tubi, and it's called "The Ghosts of Carmel, Maine."
It's good. It's
Ooh,
really good.
You should go check it out.
nice.
Interview,
Go check it out, guys.
He's their
Free
next
promo, Jimmy.
interview him. He's a part of the team.
Hey,
CRU, by the way.
Jimmy, contact me. We'll get you on the roster.
Yeah, buddy.
Now, besides the movies that you've done films at, is there one specific location that is like your favorite to go visit?
I would say Mackey Mansion because I usually get good activity there.
Yeah, I'd say. I don't even know if there's been like locations I've been multiple times. I don't know, but like very memorable. I'd say Monroe House, obviously. Whispers Estate. Whispers Estate and Chase Manor. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I really want to.
And Jimmy said, "Thanks again. Free publicity is wonderful." Oh, I lost my train of thought. It left the station without me. Let's bring it back to the train here.
all the time.
Just so
I
you know,
know you guys.
Just kidding.
Well, yeah, it's storming, it's raining, on screen. It's clear here, but I do the rain because it's a running gag. Because I live in a cabin in the middle of the woods of the Appalachian Mountains, and I use satellite internet. So if it rains real hard, I have to cancel because it won't work.
There's a lot of stories about that area.
I want to actually go explore there.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah.
I grew up in West Virginia,
Don't worry.
and he's got you. He will protect you. No, the Appalachians. It's growing up here. It's a huge melting pot of people, and it's probably the oldest known mountain range. Because when Pangea was like a whole big mass, if you take your finger and you put it on the Appalachian Mountains, and then you let Pangea go and separate into the different continents, the Appalachian Mountains stay basically roughly in the same place. They've gotten smaller and they've kind of been elongated, but they're still there. So, back before, humans were humans and when dinosaurs walked the earth, it possibly was, Appalachian may have been underwater, but it was still there, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And then being, all the immigrants, you have the melting pot of not only the Native American, but you have the African history from, the slavery times. And then you have, of course, your Irish heritage and English and German. They're all jam-packed because of all the mining. And it created a very unique ecosystem for folklore. So it's if you ever get the chance to come to West Virginia, it's one of the most beautiful states you'll ever see. And if you get to talk to the old timers, that's where you hear the good stories.
I've never been there actually.
Yeah, I've been to West Virginia for another TV show. It was called Darkness. They went to a cave system for that TV show. It was for Discovery Channel, and it was like a survival show. But I was like a production assistant on it. And it's pretty out there. I like it. Especially that cave system. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, there's some crazy caves out here because they go for miles underground, and it's just
Yep.
you can get lost.
Like,
That excites me. I want to go in and explore.
I.
There is
Yeah,
maybe some future things you'll hear about involving caves.
yeah,
Future.
yeah, haunted
from-
caves.
Yeah, so I'm on this show called Haunted Discoveries now, and they do a lot of caves. So keep an eye out for those.
Oh yeah.
Haunted Discoveries. That sounds interesting. Where's that going to be seen on?
It's on TNA and also Haunt TV.
Nice,
Haunt TV
nice.
is-
That's cool.
Yeah, Haunt TV's on Roku, and it's also has its own network stuff, and also it's you can watch it on YouTube now too. So they have a YouTube channel called Haunt TV, and they have
Okay, so check them out. Haunt TV. Put it on the list. Howie, if you're still here, put it on the list.
I think we have a lot of travel channel shows a part of Haunt TV right now.
Nice. Very cool.
And I'm sorry.
Now, is there a place maybe overseas that you've always wanted to investigate?
Yes, Chernobyl
Mhm.
and Poveglia.
Nice. I actually have a video that I haven't posted yet. I haven't recorded about Poveglia and the history and some of the hauntings there and stuff like that. Hopefully, I'll get it up next month. I hope. I've been running a little slow on the uploads, but
Some things have been over dramatized, but you want to get the actual history out there, and even the real history is still interesting. So it's
oh yeah,
yeah. I actually want to
Yeah.
really go and do a documentary there one day. We'll see. Don't know when.
yeah, that would be awesome. I would love to, because it's such an isolated place to investigate. Like, it would be awesome to go there and experience that. But I don't know, stepping foot on a place like that with that much sadness and despair and tragedy. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe for my
I don't
mommy,
know.
I don't know. For me, at least.
I mean, it looks beautiful, but I think it would affect me a lot, just knowing what, some of the history behind it. And basically, it was a dumping ground at one point for, the plague and all the people that
Yeah.
they went there knowing they were going to die. And that's
Yeah.
what's so sad, that they were never going to see their families again. And they didn't even have them in a humane living situation. Like, they literally just packed them in like cattle and waited for them to pass to throw in a pit somewhere. It's so sad. But, back then they didn't have the knowledge that they have today about, illness and sickness and how it's passed and washing hands and all that stuff. So, but it's still, it's so tragic. But yeah, I definitely would love to be there. Helena, is there a specific place maybe in the world that you would love to investigate?
Oof. I'm trying to think. There's so many. Like, I want to go everywhere. But I would love to investigate in Asia, like Japan and South Korea, because, yeah, I heard like they're very spiritual. They're very spiritual countries that could create more hauntings. I don't know. I don't know exactly how to explain that, but that's like what I heard some people say. I'm like, I want to test that and see for myself. Like, is it? And obviously, like Japanese and, well, actually South Korean. There's this one movie, I forgot what it was called. This horror movie is also terrifying. Like, if they can do so many scary like fictional movies, there has to be some truth behind everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of the Asian, the Japanese, and the Chinese cultures have been around for so long that they have such a long history.
I
have,
think the
you
Japanese
know,
have the most faked paranormal videos ever.
Oh, that's true.
yeah, there are some out there. It's just like somebody in like a sheet
There's
standing
so
there
many of them.
in the corner. And it's like, oh, it's a genie.
They all
No,
look
it's
the
not.
same. They all look like the Grudge.
That's true.
Yeah. They all have the long hair in their face.
Long black hair.
And it's always white gown or something like that.
Yeah. Every time.
It's like all the ghosts are exactly the same there.
Right, right. Not all ghosts look the same. They're not. And, you know, that's what's fascinating too with people. Like, who's to say if it's an elemental or any other thing that we do not, especially for like multiple dimension phenomena, things like that, we don't know what we're looking at if we would ever see a fourth dimensional being, because like we can't conceptualize that. Like our brains are not made that way. So it's like it's hard to tell what in real life, because you said that when you were at the Conjuring House, you said that you felt like it was an elemental. Did you actually physically see it, or you just experienced things?
It's more of that there's no history that really kind of, other than Native Americans being in the area, there's no history of like a lot of deaths that happened on the property. Only one death that's been confirmed. That would be the person that froze to death over the winter when he was drunk at like the barn area or shelter. And so that's like the only confirmed death on the property. And so there's no history that really correlates with any of the like some haunting, regular haunting you would think. And so I think that what the Perrin family experienced was a demonic thing, and it was associated around specifically Andrea Perrin. Sorry, not Andrea, Carolyn Perrin. And that's what I think was haunting her specifically. But demonic hauntings don't usually haunt locations unless there's like rituals that took place and everything. Demonic hauntings are usually haunting people. And so after that haunting subsided with her, I think everything else that's happening there is either manifested by the theory of, you know, creating your own haunting, or an elemental haunting, because there is a lot of Native American stories in that area, and also Native American chants outside and stuff like that. And some people believe, and it's not just that house that's haunted, apparently it's the houses nearby the place too. So it sounds like it's definitely land related, the land that's haunted, and not just the house. So
Yeah, and there has to, because all these years, like Native Americans gave offerings and things to these elemental spirits or forest spirits. So logically speaking, there has to be some sort of connection with that. And I think, again, when you're adding people that believe certain things and they believe that there's these spirits and things and being drawn to that location, again, it's that energy that's being brought in, and people watch videos and they talk about it, and the more a place is talked about and a kind of sensationalized, I think it has a lot of effect on the phenomena that you would see in a location. But that's kind of my 2 cents. Do you have kind of a philosophy when it comes to locations like that, like more famous locations?
I believe a lot of people putting in belief into a location might actually even manifest it.
Yeah.
And that's what I believe what's happening with the Conjuring House, because there's no actual history of Bathsheba Sherman killing a baby with a sewing needle and
Right.
working with a witch and all that. That's all not actual history correlated to the location. So it seems like that is what's been possibly manifest there based off of one thing that we got there, which we got a clear Bathsheba on the ITC equipment that Eric had, and it was pretty clear, and it was interesting because of the location we're at, and also it's not a common name anymore. It's
Right.
it's
But it is a common name brought up when that property is brought up. And people talk about Bathsheba all the time, even
exactly.
though.
That's why I believe that it's a manifestation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
through
It's a
us.
mental self manifestation, or basically like you see what you want to see, and it knows that it's going to get attention when it says certain things, certain catchphrases and words, or shows up a certain way. So, and I have this feeling that a lot of entities feed off of energy, whether it's fear, apprehension, anger, the heavy, hard hitting emotions. Um, but that's personally, that's just me. I'm not saying the whole world thinks that way, but
Yeah, I feel like also laughter and happiness, it's also an emotion because like there are certain type of people who tend to get more activity and they're the more outgoing, more energetic, and more like they're putting the energy out there. So I feel like that could also, because like you're very
oh, most
calm,
definitely.
Joe. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because we have friends who are like more, higher energy and they tend to get more. So I don't know. There has to be a connection there too.
Well, and also, I've, d- I've, I don't know if it's for everybody, but a lot of times when you actually get like the best paranormal evidence is when you're not trying to. Like it's when for me it's in between times like you're trying to like ask questions because they've probably been asked these questions a million and one, you
Yeah,
know,
I feel
times.
bad. Like,
It's
oh my
whenever
god.
you're like talking to your buddy next door. It's like, oh man, I want that damn steak and egg sandwich from McDonald's at 7 o'clock. That's all I can think about. And you're talking about breakfast. The next thing you know, then you're going to get an EVP because it's not something typically like, what's your name? How'd you die? When did you die? You know what I mean? This repeat of these same questions over and over. And it's like
Yeah.
more of a conversation that you're having with a group of people and they like want to be involved in it.
You know what's really cool? Look at the doll's eyes. It looks all black.
Oh my god, that's so creepy.
That's awesome. And the skull looks cool too. I have a really human
Let
skull
me-
back there.
Yeah, there, but
I
like,
mean-
where is it? The doll looks so creepy. It looks like the eyes are just black.
It reminds me of Grave Encounters.
So, oh, why did you have to mention that? It's right behind me.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah, I had to blow it up because I'm like, I can't see it. What is it? It's spooky. This is spooky. Is it a clown?
No,
Yeah,
it's a doll.
Oh.
It's a normal doll.
It just looks very
It's a
creepy.
normal
It's
doll?
the light.
It looks creepy from here.
Yeah, and then that one is a human skull.
You know what? I need to make more dolls like that.
Oh,
I need
nice.
just blacked out eyes.
Oh no.
That's how you
Just
make
dolls with blacked out eyes.
Those
Yeah.
freak me out.
You're just gonna start. Well, you can always. There's people that make like the creepy dolls. You can start a collection.
Yeah.
People collect them. Just saying. Is there when we're talking about dolls? Is there a specific haunted object that you would like to investigate?
the Dybbuk box.
Oh yeah.
The actual Dybbuk box?
The actual Dybbuk box, also because of the manifesting part of it too, the Annabelle. So
Oh, and then what was the shadow doll? Or what was the
Shadow Doll. Yeah.
The shadow doll, yeah.
I believe in the even if the history isn't real about it, it's still the manifestation
Yeah.
aspect of it. So
So I
So-
would be curious to see like is Annabelle actually like what they say? But then it also scares me. I actually met Annabelle at the Warrens Paracon. I felt uncomfortable looking at her, but it could be just because I was thinking like, oh no, this is something I shouldn't be looking at. So it could be just my imagination. But I did feel uncomfortable.
but
so
guess what? Now I finally get to go investigate the Annabelle doll soon.
that is true. Actually.
Nice. Nice. You'll have to tell Rick and them I said hi. I was supposed to see Annabelle at Main Con, but I kind of got tied up with other things, and then time ran out, and I didn't get to go back upstairs and actually meet Annabelle and their exhibit up there. But hopefully I'll be there next year, but I don't think Annabelle will be there. But one day, Annabelle, we will meet. I swear, I promise. Yeah, gotta make money first. I'm a broke bitch. Oh, sorry, YouTube.
You can cuss on YouTube.
Well, yeah. Well, I try not to, but I'm
It's
a
like
country
probably
girl, so I've
doing
got
lot.
a mouth like a sailor.
Yeah. I think it was like the first minute or something in a YouTube video. You have to be like bleep everything, but after that YouTube don't care, and then you can just swear like
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, swear like I normally do.
I need to learn how to speak more nicely. I know it's
Yeah, she does
swear
horrible
words all the
things to
time.
me. Just kidding.
Yeah.
She beats you in private quarters, but you like it though, so that's okay. All right. Well, is there anything specifically like you want to pitch, advise, send people to check out besides the movies we talked about?
Check out Hauntingly Beautiful Adventures on YouTube.
Go
I
ahead,
do.
keep going.
But go check out Paranormal Research Unit on YouTube. That's a lot better.
That's the team. Full team is Paranormal Research Unit.
Yes. And we also have a YouTube channel. But yeah, Paranormal Research Unit is the name for
Yeah,
that
that's-
also.
that's-
It's confusing because
Yeah, that's my channel name and it's the team name. And so
yeah.
that's what I recommend the most because that's where we'll be putting most of the videos out. And new things coming soon.
Nice. To be continued. ... Love it.
Dun, dun. Yes.
And hey,
Yep.
if you need a parapsychologist or just a friendly voice, you know who to call. That's all I'm saying. Leave it there. Well, we're getting down close to that top of the hour here, and I know, everybody's got bedtimes and it's awful late, so I don't want to keep you up here too late. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Make sure you check out the YouTube channel, the Facebook group, all that jazz. Say hi to the network. Bye, network. Check out all of Matt and Helena's wonderful links. Check out their YouTube videos, their movies, their shows. They're great people. So yeah. Anything else you want to add?
Just check out Evil Unearthed also. It's brand new. It just came out. Prime
What is
Video.
it? Say it a bit louder.
Evil Unearthed.
Evil Unearthed. Check it out. They find bones.
And other
Check it out.
things.
It's scary.
See.
And other things. All right.
You'll
Well,
see.
thank you again, guys, for hanging out with me for an hour. I do love and appreciate you. And if and we're all my creepy little weirdos out there. Love you. Good night and sweet dreams. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let me find the video. There we go. Bye.